How's it going, everyone? My name is True Wonder Dog, and today I wanted to talk about how Scorpion became the most hated character in Mortal Kombat 11. And I'm not talking about his character. I think Scorpion's story overall is really cool. I loved his arc in Mortal Kombat X, and even back in MK9 he had a lot of personality. So when I call him the most hated character, I'm referring to his gameplay, especially online in Kombat League. Why do so many players hate fighting against this guy so darn much? Well, for starters, you see him all the darn time. A lot of players, especially new players or casual players, love this character because he's very versatile. You can play him in a lot of different ways and he does dictate the pace of the match. He has an extremely fast teleport which can be hit confirmed for a full combo. He has a chain which can be very annoying if your projectiles are slow and you yourself don't have a teleport. It can be very frustrating, especially at max range. It can lead to a crushing blow, and if I land that I can jump in and get a full combo, which of course leads to the teleport and lots of damage. So next up, let's talk about why this character is so appealing online. So like I mentioned earlier, he does dictate the pace. If you don't have a teleport and you're a very linear character, he can just walk backwards or jump backwards, and every time he moves, you don't want to do anything too slow. If you do, this teleport is ridiculously fast, and if the match is laggy, which let's be honest, a lot of the time it is, we got lots of Wi-Fi users in Mortal Kombat 11, so if the match is a bit laggy, sometimes I can't even block in time. I'll see him teleport, and I press the block button, it just doesn't come out in time, which means I'm blocking every time I move against Scorpion. Especially playing a more linear character like Jackie, I'm constantly blocking unless I'm right in his face. And if I whiff anything in the neutral, he can still teleport punish me. And if he jumps forward and I try to anti-air, he can still punish me. The teleport is ridiculously fast. I do think it should be slowed down just a little bit, but its speed is not the only annoying thing about it. It can also be really tough for a lot of new players to punish because there's a mix-up in there. So by default, it's pretty punishable. But if you try and punish too soon, he can amplify it and hit you for a full combo, which can be very frustrating. Now I actually do have a separate video that talks about how to beat every one of Scorpion's tricks, so if you want to check that out, please feel free. It goes into much more detail about how to beat this character, especially some more of his cheap tactics online. But for now, just to keep things simple, let me tell you how I deal with this move online. For starters, I'm always on the defensive whenever Scorpion is far away, and that can be frustrating if he has a life lead because they'll jump back, throw out the spear, and if you block it, you can't really do very much of anything. Sometimes I'll throw out a projectile trying to bait the teleport because once again it's punishable, but a lot of players, even high level players, even pro players, I'll see them backdash, throw spear. If it's blocked, backdash, throw spear. And they'll keep doing that until they're in the corner, and then they'll try to fake you out to force a whiff punish and then just teleport and get a full combo. It's very frustrating, so let's talk about how to punish this teleport consistently. For one thing, I just always expect it. I always expect they amplify, and I just wait to see if they do it. If they're out of meter, I know they can't amplify and I punish right away. However, there is actually a visual cue to look out for. If you see him put his hands back to his side, that means he can't actually amplify at that point. If he does amplify it, it happens right away. But if he puts his hands back at his side, it's time to punish. Now, of course, it's much easier offline than it is online, and if the connection is really laggy, it can be even more tough to punish, but as long as you watch his hands, you should be able to punish him more consistently. So in a nutshell, a lot of players love Scorpion for those two special moves alone. They have a very fast teleport, they can keep backdashing and throwing out this spear and just hope that it lands. If it does, they get a crushing blow, which leads to a ridiculously high damaging combo, and that can also be a bit frustrating. I hate how good Scorpion's combos are. He's one of the few characters in the game who's allowed to do stuff like this. He can amplify the same move twice in the same combo for lots of damage. A lot of characters aren't allowed to do that, but Scorpion can. And not just his teleport, his chain can also do that. So if he wants to keep you grounded, just to finish off the match, he can do that. And it's really frustrating, especially if you're low on health because you can't even drop out of the combo. So dealing with stuff like this is already really frustrating, but against a good Scorpion player, they can make you hurt really easily with the same special moves over and over again with their lengthy combos, and they can even keep you grounded for some unbreakable combo damage, similar to Collector, but way more effective. And even up close, Scorpion can be a bit tough to deal with, especially in a laggy match. He has some obvious mix-ups like this low overhead, which isn't that big of a deal. You can actually jab before the second hit comes out, as long as it's not too laggy. And then he has stuff like this with a low in the middle, but that's not that big of a deal, and if they overcommit, you can punish him. Though Scorpion is one of the few characters who's allowed to actually hit confirm to make his mix-ups safe, So this string, if it doesn't hit, I can still keep it safe. And this string, if it doesn't hit, I can keep that one safe as well. And that's a bit frustrating. You can't punish this guy if the player knows what they're doing. Instead, you have to whiff punish him or just interrupt him for counter hits, all that good stuff, because his mix-ups, if the player's good at hit confirming, will pretty much never go punished unless you flawless block. However, this move right here, this move is the bane of my existence. I don't know why I'm so bad at blocking it. I think because it happens so darn quickly, I just don't expect the overhead, and the low afterwards also catches me off guard because some players teleport and some don't, so I'm not quite sure which one to look out for. Not to mention that last hit has far more range than it deserves. I swear it's almost half screen. Look at this low attack. Why? There's no reason for this. Why does it have that crazy range? Oh my goodness. But yeah, this move is ridiculously good, and by the way, it's also like his most damaging way to start off combos, so it's his best mix-up as far as like tough to block online, and it's also his go-to damage extender, so it's a really, really good move. Super duper frustrating. So he does have some mix-ups that can be very tough to deal with, even if you're looking out for him, but that's not all. Once again, this character has everything, so this string right here, and just the first hit, can be very frustrating to deal with because look how fast I can do it. The second that foot goes down, I can do it again. And that can be very frustrating because check this out. -2. It's only -2 and starts up in 13 frames, so by the time you realize that I haven't finished the string, you likely can't even punish me visually because you're not sure if I'm going to do that second hit or not, and if you do try to punish and you guess wrong, that second hit can crushing blow for a lot of damage. And even better still for the Scorpion player, they can special cancel that second hit on crushing blow and get a very, very damaging combo. And even if they don't, you're forced to drop out, which means no more wake up options for you and deal with these crazy mix-ups, or even worse, the ones that he can hit confirm and keep safe. That's even more frustrating, right? A lot of good Scorpion players don't actually commit to this move, they use it just for extending combos, but this stuff, they'll use all the time because the range on this thing, there's just so many good things about Scorpion. Once again, I think like Scorpion is like Subway. You know, you can make whatever you want with him, everything works, you can mix and match all the different ingredients. He's like Burger King, have it your way, play however you want. Do you want to be an in-your-face mix-up monster who uses hit confirms, and if it lands, you go for the combo? Or do you want to cheese the match out and just turtle the entire time, throw out these chains, back up, throw out more chains, and once you're in the corner, fake the jump in, bait the anti-air, and get a full combo. However you want to play Scorpion, he'll likely work out for you just fine. He fits like a glove. Even someone like me who's not a huge fan of Scorpion, I do love playing him from time to time against my friends. It's a very guilty pleasure because once again, this character has a little bit of everything. And his jump-ins are solid too. I didn't really talk about that, but his jumping kick, pretty darn good. It's not a Baraka kick, but it's pretty darn good. And his jumping too. Look at the range on this thing. That's absurd. He's got such good air dominance, and he has air throws in certain variations, which makes him frustrating as well. And I just realized I didn't even cover his teleport cancel, so let's talk about that next. So this cancel is extremely fast. It's so fast, in fact, that at high level, a lot of pro players just assume it's going to happen because the teleport is unsafe, and you don't expect a pro player to just do an unsafe teleport, so they'll assume that it's coming, and the opponent's going to cancel it, and they'll just try to jab right away. And in that situation, you could maybe punish him for doing it, but he can duck almost instantly. Like, check this out. I'm already ducking, so by the time you turn around, I've already ducked, so it can be very tough to punish me no matter what. But let's say you do block because you're not expecting it, or you just want to be patient. The most obvious mix-up is the throw. I'm at perfect distance for it, and look at that, I've reset the distance. I can now do more of the chain turtling, jump backwards, throw more chain, dash backwards, keep doing my chain, hoping you press a button or do a projectile, then I teleport and get a full combo. In this build, I still have the combo. I don't lose the combo, I just gain one more way to spin my meter. And it only costs the defensive bar, not even both, so it's a really good cancel. Now let's say you expect the throw is coming. Well, you might just duck and try to uppercut me, right? Well, if that's the case, I'll just do a mid, right? Or even better, I'll cancel it, and I'll get a combo going. How dare you neutral crouch on me? What you doing? Oh, you expected the throw? Well, no, it was a combo instead. Well, a good way to beat both those scenarios, you might think, is to duck and down one. That way you avoid the throw and also interrupt his move. That could work in theory, but I could just do this. Because when I teleport cancel, I'm so far away that if I back up a little bit, your down one's gonna whiff for a majority of the roster, so I can just walk backwards and get my combo started that way. So in other words, nothing you do will counter every option that Scorpion has when canceling his teleport. So at high level, this variation can be very frustrating. His combos might not hurt as much, and his greatest mix-up is gone, his overhead low is gone, but he still has this amazing frame trap right here that you still want to respect because they both hit mid despite the animation hitting very high on your body, and it will crushing blow if you try to do anything. And then if you're hurting me too much or I have a life lead, I can just jump backwards, throw out the chain, and if you want to anti-air me when I come in, I can teleport. All the shenanigans still exist, but in this build, I have a crazy new mix-up off my teleport cancel. And that can also work during a string as well, I just thought about that. Luckily, this has never happened to me online because I only fight the first variation, but if I'm playing Scorpion and I do this, it's technically unsafe and I could do this to keep myself safe, or instead, I'll teleport cancel. Oh, and I threw you. You thought I was going to commit and you wanted to punish me, but no, I just canceled it that way. Or this one. Oh, there it is. There's a throw. Oh, what's that? You want to punish me? No, I'm just going to back up and do this. And I got a combo that way. Oh my goodness. He just has so many ways to play and it makes him very frustrating. You can't account for everything he does, and even his unsafe stuff he can make safe. So in the hands of a great player, he's very good. And in the hands of a lesser player who just wants to win and isn't really trying to have fun, they just want that W and combat lead for those delicious skins, they're gonna run backwards and throw the chain all the time, and they're gonna teleport to whiff punish everything. So Scorpion has a lot of tools that can be very frustrating, so I hope in this video I touched on at least one thing you hate about him in Mortal Kombat 11. Once again, I don't hate the character, and I actually do enjoy playing him from time to time. I just wanted to explain why people hate Scorpion so much, because maybe you're a Scorpion main, and you're wondering, man, why does everybody harp on Scorpion? You know, I'm playing him right, I'm doing the mix-ups, I'm whiff punishing correctly, I'm doing my crazy combos, I'm doing my hit confirms, my frame traps, my crushing blow setups. Why everybody hating on Scorpion? Alright, sorry everyone, this video's gone on for too long, but please tell me why you don't like fighting Scorpion online in the comment section down below. And then while you're down there, go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It really does help my channel out a ton. And finally, why not keep that combo going by subscribing and ringing that bell? That way you never miss a future video. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.